Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 27th of January 2019. We're going to reflect on Luke chapter 1, 1 to 4, and chapter 4, 14 to 21. Listen. Since many have undertaken to set down an orderly account of the events that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed on to us by those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and servants of the word, I too decided, after investigating everything carefully, from the very first to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the truth concerning the things about which you have been instructed. Then Jesus, filled with the power of the Spirit, returned to Galilee, and a report about him spread through all the country. He began to teach in their synagogues and was praised by everyone. When he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day, as was his custom. He stood up to read, and the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was given to him. He unrolled the scroll and found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." And he rolled up the scroll, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down. The eyes of all in the synagogue were fixed on him. Then he began to say to them, "Today this scripture has been fulfilled in your hearing." The gospel of the Lord. The word gospel means good news, but I will only hear it as good news if I am ready to hear such news. The weather forecast for tomorrow, no matter what it is, will be good news for some and bad for others. If you are on a camping trip, you will want plenty of sunshine. But if you are a farmer concerned with not having enough water for your crops, you will want plenty of rain. So, what do you want? If you understand your own poverty, be that physical, emotional, or spiritual, if you realize you're blind and cannot see beyond your prejudices of bigotry and racism, if you are in touch with your own personal bondage, whether that be depression, addiction, or despair, then and only then will you really tune in to the good news of today's gospel. It is important to remember that the gospel is now, and I am every person in it. Right here, right now, Jesus tells me that these words are being fulfilled just as you listen. He says, today this scripture has been fulfilled in your hearing. The words of Jesus are anointed by the Spirit, and when his words enter the heart, the Spirit enters with them, but the heart needs to be open. What does this mean? Consider this. Over 5,000 people have subscribed to these daily reflections on WhatsApp. While some may have done this out of pure curiosity or other motives, many people were moved by the Spirit to subscribe. The Spirit told them that this was a channel of grace, that they would hear the word of God each morning and be given something to reflect upon through the day. But the Spirit can't compel them to watch this or read this, and many don't. However, the fact that you are watching this is not necessarily a sign that you're open to God's working in your life. I know that there are some listening to this only to find fault with something that I say. They will receive nothing. But if you're listening to this with the whispered, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening," you can be certain that the Spirit of God will touch your heart, heal your spirit, and anoint your day. We have Jesus' word on that.